The journey from zero to a million starts today. Hi, my name is Niang, commonly known as FX Niang. I am from South Sudan, a country from East Africa. Now that you have known that, let's go to the story that how I came to find out about Forex trading. So my journey begins 2019. But before I tell you guys about my journey, let me tell you guys something common from African mothers. So my African mothers have programmed us that making money online is a scam. So one day in 2019, I discovered an app called Level Up. For those who knew Level Up, must have known what the app is. But the app was just for like answering some surveys, then you get paid. So for me, I had to invest $0. Then I just have to invest my time. So with the little time I had, I made my first $10 from Level Up. Then that first $10 I withdrew it. So after me seeing the money like this, I saw the money in $10 as cash. I started believing that making money online is real. So now I began to disbelieve what my parents told me that the only way to make money is through education and online money is a scam. So that's the first step that led me to Forex trading. So by that was 2019. So after discovery, I from there I believed that making money online was was insane, and that became my goal, making money online doing nothing. So from there I started looking for other means of making money because just after a few months Level Up was shut down. So I started looking for the rest few months left in 2019. Then in 2020 is when I discovered Forex trading. But there was some things holding me back academics. I was going to school by that time, then coming back. But I did not let that hold me back. I started using my brother's phone. At the moment, I was phoneless. I never had a device. I started watching some YouTube videos, but at that time, I was kind of young. I couldn't understand what trading was. The only part that I could understand was the only concept that I could understand were pips or the concept about pips. So that was the only concept I understood. Then from there I started calculating pips and lot size. So those are the most part that I understood in trading first. Then after I understood this part, I stopped trading because I couldn't advance a step forward because I never had any device to trade and pull up the charts. Then after a full year of not trading, I've lost how I calculated bits. I forgot. Then that was I think 2021. I again came back to trading, but still the same problem: lack of device to use to follow up charts, analyze pairs, and continue learning trading concepts. But I wasn't giving up yet. I came back. I picked up from where I left. I learned some concepts, but the concepts were not enough. This time I gave up for some good time because I still did not have the knowledge to understand everything. I stopped like for 1 to 2 years. Then 2023 came out is when I finally got a device to start trading. From there I was not fully locked in. I was just learning trading as a side hustle. Then one day I woke up. I got my first $10. I deposited it. Then I never believed in my trading strategy. At that time, I never believed on my trading strategy because I never understood anything in trading. Then I joined a signal group where I had to wait for signals to be sent, then I execute. Then that day where I had the $10, I had a problem. It was weekends. But that time the trading guru never used to work on Saturday. Then from there I said that let me apply to my knowledge and I see what I can do based on the charts by myself. From there I deposited my $10. I made my first $6 in the financial market, making me invisible at that time. I was like, yes, I finally done it. Within 2 minutes earlier, from that was $10. I flipped it to $16. That was my first $6. From that $6, it went back to zero. At that time, I was frustrated because that was my only $10. From there, after losing that $10, actually from $16 back to zero, is where everything clicked. Is where I made the decision that every beginner trader should make, the decision to lock in. From that day, I started to treat trading seriously than ever before. From that day, I treated trading better than any other years that have gone by, because at the moment I've wasted about 3 years doing nothing in trading, but this time I had to do it. From there is where we formed a four-member group where we named it at the moment it was the 2% Club. That the group was designed to gather us up, and we improved by sharing our knowledge, and up to today the group exists, and that group helped us to make our first $100. With that $100 we made, remember it was our first $100 in the financial market, and after we withdrawing it, remember it was our first withdrawal from the financial market. With the four of us, we had believed that we have finally made it, and we have seen money from the market, and it was our first time making that massive withdrawal. And that day we celebrating it by buying some other few things, boosting our confidence, and we came back in the financial market again. But here was the problem. There was where we made the biggest mistake. We changed our trading style, and in case you're a beginner, this is the mistake that I will encourage you to not do, to change your trading style. If your trading style works, keep it the way it is. So for us, we tried to change our trading style and we became beginners again. So from there, when we were beginners, I tried backtesting, collecting more data of the new strategy, but things were kind of difficult, not as better as before. So we tried getting it, and I tried getting to break even, but I'm still in the journey of going to break even. So after we changed the strategy, we were using some strategy. Then one day we went to YouTube, we started looking at traders who have already made it. Then we admired the way they present their charts. Their charts were very clean, but for us were kind of confusing, but it's only us could understand it, and it was quite profitable. We say let's be like them, and we clear up our charts. So that was also the mistake that led to our downfall. At the moment we tried to create everything again. So from there we started backtesting. Then from nowhere, was it last year, 2025, is where was our greatest trading year, where seeing, I believe it's the greatest for now, because as we continue this series, there will be greater days. So now, when last year, when around, I don't remember when exactly, is when I turned $200 to almost $1,000. But here, so 2025 was our greatest year, as I told you guys before. But it looked like we were going to break even until a sudden thing happened to actually me myself. Remember, I had my strongest one. Here is where we are going to the strongest one. My strongest one was to have that freedom. Then I wanted to retire my parents, just for them to be there at home while doing nothing, while I invest trading. So my strongest one at that day, I remember very well, it shattered. It shattered by my dad passing away. Then for a moment, it felt that trading was now completely useless, leading to my downfall for the second time. I fell from where I was, because by that time my phone was turning $200 to almost $1,000. That was my biggest flip in 2025, and that was my best trading year. So after that incident, my trading fell apart. From now, I just started trading without a strong why, which I encourage every trader to have the strongest why, because a strongest why will help you to push, to break further your limits. That's according to how I see the strongest why. So my strongest why shattered, and I was at that moment I was lost. I didn't know why I even had to trade. From there, I started blowing funded accounts, green accounts, lost all my edge, because I never had a one. So from there I took I took I went back to go and journal my trades, but still nothing was making sense. Like when I go to like a trading chart or my device trying to trade, I never have the strong reason to trade like to make money. Is where I had to first step back for some good time. Then came after a few good months is where I said that for me to start to be disciplined because I lost my discipline, my everything. I think let me do a series to the road to a million, and it's here, and this is why we're here. And if you have reached this far, just scroll down, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to follow me up, support guys. So anyways, from there I was kind of lost of my trading journey, and I'm trying to recover to where I used to be and breaking myself to the limits. Road to a million. Just a reminder guys, the second episode of the road to a million is coming out soon, so do not miss it guys. So support guys once more, the road to a million episode 2 soon dropping.